Hi and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back once again to Technology Information channel. Today in this video I am going to explain the complete wiring diagram of the Caterpillar or Perkins engine model 1506. Okay? Actually we are going to explaining the ECM wiring because the main wiring is of the ECM wiring. As you can see, this is our ECM. This ECM is fitted in different type of engine. The ECM version is ADEM4. ADEM4 is coming in a different type of engine. As you can see, this is the 1506 model D version, but we are actually talking about the 1506A model. Okay, if you once a time know about this the complete wiring diagram of the ADEM4, you can work on different type of engine like a 2000 series Perkins 1600 series and also the Perkins 2300 series, 2500, 2800, all have ADEM4 version ECM model. Okay, so let's move to the start reading ADEM4 70 pin connector wiring diagram. Okay, before the wiring diagram we need to confirm the connector 70 pin connector. As you can see here in the wiring diagram, we are explaining of the this 70 pin connector. As you can see in a harness and ADEM4 look like that. So let's get started. This is our schematic wiring diagram of the ADEM4 70 pin connector. Okay, as you can see here we are going to move and zoom out. That's, as you can see here, the right side, as you can see, ECM and the connectors mentioned with the J1. Okay, and also with the pin J13, 10, 19, 20. Okay, you notice this all pins, and from the bottom, as you can see here, we have 24-volt battery system and also 6 pins data link connector. As you can see, J, H, C, G, F, D, E, A, B. Okay, also we as you can see here we have from pin 11. As you can see, here is a two connector is connect together. Okay, as you can see, the left side J3 connect with the P3. Okay, and then the right side, as you can see, or the ECM ADEM4, these pin connected with the J3. Okay, you know that because it's very important. So let's explaining from the start. As you can see here we have battery. Okay, 24-volt battery, and upper side, as you can see here, we have start button. Okay, if you little bit carefully notice that, as you can see here, from the ignition key, as you can see, our output supply is going to the emergency push button and also the key switch button. Okay, and also the right side, as you can see, the right side pin number 10, as you can see here, this is our ignition key switch on. Okay, and the upper side pin 1, 33, 15, this is our emergency push button. Okay, and the left side, as you can see here, we have a fusible link here. As you can see, the fusible link is connected with the different pins. Okay, as you can see, if we follow these pins, as you can see here, that's also connected with the pin 40, pin 39 and pin 38. Okay, and over the ECM side, as you can see, this is the direct feeding to the ECM, but it's unswitched. Okay, as you can see, unswitched battery negative and unswitched battery negative, unswitched battery negative. Okay, this is the negative distribution. Okay, also for the emergency push button, and also attached with the charging alternator, and also attached with the ECM input supply. Okay, now and the upper side, as you can see here, bottom side, the key switch pin number 10 is connected with the J1 pin 70 switched battery positive. That means that we will control by the sometime by the ECM, EMCP controller, start and stop, and sometime by the manually ignition key switch. Okay, but it's the switchable positive supply to wake up the ECM. Okay, okay, and the downside, as you can see here, we have the 9 pin Perkins data link connector. Okay, okay, from the pin 6 to pin 31, this is all the data link connector connection. Okay, but most of time we not required that. Okay, most of time of issue with us engine not cranking or not starting, but as you can see here, the start button and the start button are also link with the here we have a splice fusible link, as you can see, and the one side, as you can see here, if we follow this wire is, this is the ground side. Okay, this is connected with the indication light, low oil pressure, high coolant temperature, hour speed. Okay, as you can see here, with some indication and warning lights. Okay, as you can see, the another side here we have our starter motor. The starter motor, if you follow this wire, this is our battery positive. As you can see, this is going to the, as you can see, positive. As you can see, this is connected with the pin 11. Okay, and also the shutdown lamp, and also the action alert lamp out, and also the warning link output. Okay, here, as you can see, from the ECM side, upper side, pin number 1, consider J1 pin 13. Okay, the connector is J1 pin 13. Here is a different type of connector is used and this wiring diagram. Okay, some is J3, some is P3, but you notice that. Okay, crank terminate output. This crank terminate is used for if we have some fault or some active warning alarm, that will terminate the fuel cranking relay. We are not able to start the generator till to remove or reset the warning indication. Okay, so first of all, as you can see, first of all we are going to check the starting circuit. Okay, from the battery positive, here as you can see, the right side battery positive is going to the middle side of the, and then splice. Okay, once wire is splice, connect with the fusible link. Okay, fusible link, as you can see, and then divided through the fusible link to the each components and each warning lamps. Okay, first of all, as you can see here, this is our key switch. Okay, on and off, and then key switch P3 connector pin number 10 is going to J1 pin 70. Okay, this is the ECM last pin. Okay, switch battery positive. First of all, you need to check this supply you have or not. If you don't have, then you need to check the battery from the battery connection, and then here check out this fuse. Okay, confirm, check with the multimeter. Okay, after that, if you have problem with the starting, you verify this for unswitch battery positive, 3 negative and 3 positive. Okay, as you can see, the ECM main pin J1. Okay, J1 pin 38. Okay, as you can see, J1 pin 38 here from the fusible link is coming to the pin 40, 39, 38. Okay, this going to the J1 pin 61, J1 pin 63 pin, J1 pin 66, J1 pin 60 pin 48. Okay, this is all negative. You should need to check this negative first. Okay, if your generator is not starting. Okay, then you need to confirm this for 3 positive. Okay, J1 pin 48, J1 pin 52, J1 pin 53. This is the actually the ECM wake up supply. Okay, but most of time this is controlled by the main ECM relay. Okay, and then okay, as you can see here, from the emergency push button is going this 3 pin attached with the fuse one side, and then going to the pin 15, pin 33 and pin 1 and a P3 connector. Okay, here upper side as you can see, J3 connector is connected with the P3. Okay, understand? And then P3 connector, pin number 15, pin number 33 and pin number 1. This is the positive feed to the ECM. Okay, and then the J1 connector, as you can see, J1 pin 48, J1 pin 52 and J1 pin 53. This is the positive feed to the ECM. Confirm this to three positive and 3 negative feeding to the ECM. Okay, if you have any sensor or indication warning issue, then you need to check both sides of supply after each indication. Ground, the ground is going from the here, as you can see, from the starter motors and from the battery and also the positive. Okay, so this is the explanation of the ADEM4 complete wiring diagram of the ECM pin 70 pin connector. If you have further any question, further any doubt, please write comment below in comment section. I will give you this wiring PDF to you to sending through my Gmail. Thanks for watching. See you all next time. Goodbye.